Guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how I made this yummy delicious seafood okra soup, so come with me. So first I had to wash my okra with salt, okay? And trust me, I washed this okra like up to 5 times because I had to make sure that it's very, very clean. So please endeavor to wash your okra very well. And next thing on the list is my tiger prawns. I had fun washing these prawns, although it was stressful. I'm just going to show you how I did it. So here I had to devein my prawns. As you can see in this video, make sure you devein your prawns and wash properly before you use it to prepare any meal at all. So this is exactly how to devein your prawns. I hope you learn this, okay? So the next thing is I'm going to walk you through my ingredients. Here's my okra. Here is my smoked catfish, my stockfish. Here's my oil, my diced onions. As you can see, I diced one big onion here, and here I have my Uziza leaves. Trust me guys, this is the real original Uziza, the one with tiny leaves, although mine got dried, some of mine. Okay, so I have my shrimps here. I have my tilapia fish. Yeah, this is my tilapia fish. I'm also going to be using it. And then here are my tiger prawns already cleaned properly. And here I have my periwinkles. Oh my gosh. And what is a seafood okra without crabs? Tell me. And I have my Ponmo here as well. I'm going to be using my Scotch bonnet peppers and my bell peppers for this recipe. Guys, welcome to the main cooking proper. Okay, so here I have my oil, palm oil in my pot, and please don't bleach your palm oil. When you know that it's ready to add your onion is when you have these tiny bubbles on top of your oil. Okay, so I've already added my onion in here, and I'm just gonna stir that properly before adding the rest of my ingredients. Okay, so I'm just stirring this mixture up before I'm going to go in with my blended pepper, the blended bell peppers that you saw me blending. This is it. So I'm just going to add that in and stir properly. So here my pepper mixture is ready. As you can see, when your palm oil floats up to the top, then you know that your pepper mix is ready. So now I can proceed to add in the rest of my ingredients. Okay, so if your oil doesn't float up like this, please don't add anything yet. You have to be patient enough for that oil to, be ready and your pepper mix before adding everything else. So here I've added my Ponmo and I'm adding my tilapia fish because we're gonna cook this. We're gonna cook this and make sure that it's well cooked, but we are not going to be cooking it for long, just so the fish will not scatter. Okay, so I've added my fish into my pot of the pepper mix and the Ponmo already there. Okay, so I'm going to proceed to add the rest of my ingredients into my pot, and I'm going to also add my smoked catfish, as you can see, and then I'm going to put some water, just so the proteins in here could cook properly. So I added some water that I used to blend my pepper, and then I'm adding extra water, but not so much. Okay, you just have to be careful when adding your water. So here I'm going to add my seasoning for taste, of course. So this has to cook with seasoning, of course. Okay, so it's going to cook properly. And then here, as you can see, that is boiling nicely. I had to proceed to add my crayfish. See, be generous with your crayfish. Don't manage crayfish for this recipe, I beg you. So add a good amount of crayfish to that protein that is cooking nicely. Okay, and then here I added my periwinkles. I love periwinkles a whole lot, especially when I'm preparing soups, but not all type of soups, depending on the kind of soup though. But I love adding periwinkles to my soup. I mean, there's this way it makes me feel, So here I'm adding my crabs. I'm also going to add my tiger prawns. So I'm going to just, gently put that into the pot so that I can layer it very well, just the way I want to layer it. I just don't want to pour it in there and, just scatter everything. No. I just have to layer it the way that I want to. And as you can see here, that is what I'm going to do, okay? So here I'm just, flipping the prawns, just so everywhere could cook properly, okay? So after flipping that, the next thing I'm introducing in here is my shrimps. As you can see, I already added my shrimps inside my pot, and I'm going to taste this to know what it tastes like. You see, that is me giving it a thumbs up, because you know what, this is delicious, trust me. So I'm just going to cover that up and let it cook. You guys will be like, why is she doing this? What is she looking for inside the pot? Anyways, there's this thing I love to do. I love to take out all my proteins inside my pot, just so it wouldn't scatter by the time I'm done cooking, okay? So here, as you can see, I'm taking out my fish, my tilapia fish. I'm going to take out everything. I'm even going to take out the prawns after doing that for the fish. I'm also going to take out the crabs as well. So as you can see, I'm removing the fishes, okay, just so it's not going to scatter, because it wouldn't look nice if it does, okay? So I'm just taking off those fishes, all right? At this point, guys, I just came to report to you guys what this fish tail is doing to me. Can you see how it's stressing me out? At this point, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave you here so you scatter if you don't want to come out. What is this? Why are you stressing a fine girl like me? Okay, so as you can see, I'm now taking out the prawns, and I'm going to do that for the crab as well. Guys, I already took out my prawns and the crabs. I'm sorry I didn't show the crab process, but it's the same thing. So I'm just adding in my okra to this. Man, the aroma in my kitchen right now, I can't explain it, because it's out of this world. Like this food, I can foresee that it's so going to be delicious, like very, very delicious. So I just stirred that mixture, and I'm adding some more crayfish. Now, at this point, you can adjust your ingredients if you feel like there's anything you need to add that you haven't added, okay? So me, I checked, I tasted, and I, noticed that, okay, this needs some more crayfish, all right? And like I said earlier, please don't be stingy with your crayfish. don't manage it. You need crayfish in this meal. Trust me, like you really do need it, okay? And so I'm going to add in my Scotch bonnet peppers. I blended this one roughly for, extra hotness. I love hot and peppery food, okay? So, all right, haven't done that. At this point, if you feel like your soup needs more water, please go ahead and add it, okay? But for me, I'm okay with this consistency and I'm just going to taste it. This is good, okay? So now, if you want, there's this thing I wanted to say. If you want an okra soup that, it's going to be more slimy and draw very well, please don't forget that you have to grate some part of your okra and cut some parts, okay, so that the grated one will make it more slimy. But for me, I don't really like slimy okra. I just like okra that I can eat. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Yeah, so that's why mine is like this. So I added some more seasoning cubes and then I added my salt, okay, I added salt and then I added more of that pepper because I love it hot. And then I added my Uziza leaves and I stirred that properly. And here I'm also adding in all of those proteins that I took out earlier. And that is it. Our seafood okra is ready, so you can enjoy this with your gari, your pounded yam, your semo, your wheat, whatever you want to enjoy this with, okay? It's fine. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up, like my video, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.